So yeah, that's not supposed to be pouring that little. So there's something still caught in there.
Here we are, first time out after all this.
Yeah, finally. Nice, beautiful, calm morning. Over there to the west, there's a few rain clouds brewing. But according to every forecast we looked at, we should be heading off to the northeast, and we're headed south. So if everything serves right, should be for a nice, easy sail today. We just gotta get out, sail a little bit. We've been kind of cooped up.
Ready to be in the water.
Yeah, did a lot of work and more work and work. 2 months worth of work and almost no sailing. So now we're just gonna get out and hang out for a little bit, even if it's just for a couple hours. So the wind died down a little bit, like a lot. So we're just doing a little bit of motor sailing. So when we turn back, we'll have a little bit of a tailwind and we'll probably just cruise back at a reasonable speed, you know. But it's good to run the motor every once in a while because, like I said, we've been up for like 2 months. So we want to kind of stretch our legs out a little bit anyway. The new prop that we put on actually did a really good job of balancing the boat out. We didn't realize the other one was in as bad a shape as it was. One, because of our experience, but also because we just didn't realize it was what was causing it to have that weird vibration. So I'm glad we did it now. And we still have the old one as a spare just in case something happens to this one or whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna motor sail for a little bit. All those rain clouds did go the direction we were hoping. And the direction we wanna go is all nice and sunshiny. So we're just kind of cruising along, enjoying the day. So nice, not a lot of people out here. So we only saw 2 other sailboats, so that's kind of good. And we just head out for a couple hours, turn around and get back. Hey, what are we doing?
We're almost to the bridge, finally! Whoop, whoop.
Madeline, no one goes beyond the bridge.
No one goes beyond the bridge.
As you can see, with the dinghy up, it just got a little, we motored for way longer than what we should have. So now I'm gonna clean it because, yeah, that looks disgusting. So now I made a clean spot, so I guess I'm just gonna have to clean the whole thing. Right. So yeah, that's not supposed to be pouring that little. So there's something still caught in there. So one of the things I'm actually still learning is how to actually use my camera sometimes, because while I was going through this whole process here, I actually had switched it to photo, and every time I hit record, it was just taking a picture. So it didn't do me much good. what happened was, during the first part of the video where I showed where the water wasn't coming out very much, our overboard discharge for our AC unit, it actually was just barely trickling out water. And I know what you're gonna say, blah blah blah, AC this, AC that. Hey, you know what? We're in a marina, and it was easily 104 degrees that day in the Florida humidity, so yeah, we needed an AC if we were gonna stay on the boat. If we were out at anchor, completely different story. And if it was that bad, I'd just run the generator. But having said all that, what we noticed was, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just clean out the strainer. Well, so what I did was I cleaned out the sea strainer, and when I cleaned out the sea strainer, I noticed that it had a bunch of crap in it. So I cleaned it all out, blah blah blah, no big deal. Put the sea strainer back in, and it was still only trickling out. And what it was also doing then is it was turn on the AC, it would run for a couple seconds, shut off, and then trip the breaker. So that wasn't very good. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? You know, did some research, looked online, asked some friends, and then it kind of dawned on me after talking to my neighbor Art. He was like, why don't you just back flush it? I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So that's what we were doing. That's what we're going to be doing here in the second part of the video, is taking out the sea strainer and then putting a hose up to the discharge port on the boat to then kind of try to flush out anything that may have gotten past the sea strainer or anything that was still in the lines, and just get it all the way out. Because I know there's nothing, a lot of people said, oh, use barnacle buster this, barnacle. Well, if you remember, we just did a haul out and I replaced the hoses. So I know that there's not a lot of barnacles in the through hole or the hoses, so we're good there. So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that you all know that I'm stupid and I didn't actually record what I was actually doing on the boat. So now you do. Yeah, so let's just do this. So step one to this process is I have to close the sea cock. So once I close the sea cock, then I can come over here to the strainer. And then I'll take the strainer that goes to the pump. Give me a little bowl down here so I get water. Well, I mean, not gonna be that much water, but. And I'm gonna take the strainer actually out, the strainer part out. Leave it here, put the cap back on. Let me get the hose and try to flush whatever has gotten in this pipe all the way back out, and then we'll take it from there. Let's see what happens. Now I'll open the sea cock back up. And then put the hose to the outside and try to kind of back flush it, so that it'll flush whatever's in there that maybe got past the strainer or whatever's out. So let's do that. All right, so like I said, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, I got the hose here and I pulled the dinghy out. So I'm sitting over here. This is our output. And I'm gonna take the strainer out, open the sea cock, and I'm gonna see if I can blow whatever is being a headache back through, and then we'll just kind of take it from there and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, hopefully this won't make too much of a mess. What's gonna happen is Madeline's in here. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
And then she's gonna be looking down here to see if the strainer starts seeing circulation. Well, I put this on out here, so let's get her done. Let's see how this works. See if I can record this. You saw it flowing through? Okay, good. I just want to make sure that it actually is flowing through. I'm going to try to keep it on here for a few minutes and see if it blasts everything out. Okay, let's go inside and see if this works. Yeah, go ahead and turn on the AC and let's see if it starts pumping out like it's supposed to. All right, and that's what it's supposed to look like, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop, whoop. We have our anchor chain that we bought. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the one that we have because it is nasty.